Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to be sharing with you my Thomas Sabo beads. And my little mini collection of Thomas Sabo. That's a quick brief overview, but I'm going to go into some detail. First thing I want to share is the Thomas Sabo bead bracelet itself, which is a box chain. And I'm a particular fan of box chains. And I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder. It is pouring rain right now. And it is thundering. So pardon that sound. I'm trying to use the music to cover it up. But the box chain here, which is one of my favorite styles of chains. I actually wear it. I actually have a gold box chain that I wear quite frequently on my necklace. On a necklace that I have. And it's really nice, sturdy chain. It's very, very flexible. See how small that can go. Very tiny. Doesn't kink up because of the links. It also has a really cool charm piece to it. This is the clasp. You open up like that, and you put into the bracelet like that. And it's really intricately done clasp. It has the same thing on both sides. And Thomas Sabo is a bead company that does smaller beads, kind of like Essence, although I think like these beads are actually a little bit bigger than Essence. They seem a little larger than Essence is. But the style of chain is really small like Essence. And they have really intricately done beads. So the first bead that I have here is the Maori bead. And this bead is representative of the tattoos the Maori New Zealand people have. And they are for strength and self-confidence. Inner strength and self-confidence, which are two things I think everybody wants more of. And if you look at this, it is so detailed. Just wonderfully detailed. Such a beautiful charm. And it has all these little sparkly black stones. They're really well cut. They sparkle really nicely. Which I find darker stones sometimes have a hard time sparkling as well, and these just really do it. The next bead I have is the Onyx bead, black Onyx bead. And this bead is grounding and brings you back to earth. So it's meant to ground you. You can see that. Now this bead is about $85, and this bead is about $25 here. So they have a wide varying price range that you can get into. Then the next bead is the Falcon bead. Look at that. Every single feather has a detail. And then the top of the head here has these little black crystals. All that detail. Let's see if I can get you a better angle here. And there's the eye. Look how pretty that is. Oh, so much detail, so cute. Just really well crafted. You can also see the beak here, finished underneath. Everything is sculpted, everything is detailed. It's just awesome. And then there's the Shanghai Bead. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the Falcon brings. The Falcon is the bringer, is a beacon of hope. And it brings courage and hope. A beacon of light and brings courage and hope. Sorry. It's the beacon of light and brings courage and hope. Which, again, who doesn't need more courage and more hope? I think the whole world could use a lot more of it right now. Then we've got Shanghai Bead. Just got these cool carvings. And Shanghai is the gateway to the world and brings unlimited possibilities, which is pretty darn cool. Next bead we have here is the Hero Bead, which has all those gorgeous black stones. I think this is my favorite, even though the Falcon is the most intricately done one. Oh, and the Shanghai Bead is 25. This one's also 85, like the Maori Bead. Maybe it's 65, somewhere in there. And I think this is my favorite because of what it means. So it is the Hero Bead because it brings the wearer the virtues of a knight. Like a knight with a K. So like Knights of the Round Table kind of knight. Isn't that cool? I just love, you know, I've said this before, I love time travel stuff. And the idea of going back, you know, to when there were knights at the round table and King Arthur and all of that just sounds so cool to me. And I just fell for this bead because it just reminds me of that era. And when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, that totally looks like a knight shield or, you know, some sort of armor. I just think that is so cool. And I just fell in love with that bead. And the, what is it, 5 of them together just look really stunning. And I've got these in Las Vegas at that pawn shop that was on TV for a while there. It might still be, I don't know. And I thought that was just a really cool thing. And I never heard of Thomas Sabo before. They're a UK-based brand. They still sell their beads. They sell all kinds of animal beads. So they sell like parrots, they sell elephants. I mean, how cool is it that you could get a bead that is so cool and intricately designed in one of your favorite animals or an animal that has some sort of special meaning to you. There's like a fox. It's pretty cool. Maybe you own a parrot. That'd be a really cool way to honor your parrot with a little charm. Maybe you had a cool experience with elephants. Oh, there's all kinds of reasons you could do that. And each of their beads has a very specific meaning to its own. So I know that Essence does, you know, bead meanings as well, but oftentimes they're kind of, and this is no offense to Essence, they're kind of recycled. There's, you know, like what, 6 or 7 positivity charms and happiness charms, and these all have very unique meanings, very unique symbolization to them. Even when you get a different bead in a different color, oftentimes it'll have a completely different meaning. So you could get this in about 6 different colors and it'll all have different meanings. You could get, you know, a different color in the, like a different colored metal, like if you got a gold metal in one bead and then you got a silver metal in another bead, it would have different meanings. And I know Essence does that too, but I just think it's really cool that they have just so much variety too. A lot of their beads are really unique. They go from, you know, really edgy looking like these beads to really girly and feminine looking like, you know, stone beads that are in, you know, different shapes and styles. And some of them have, you know, meanings that are like, you know, about love and romance. And then there's others that have meanings about, you know, like courage and hope and things like that. And they even have some beads that are geared more towards erogenous, you know, where they're genderless, and some are geared more towards men and some are geared more towards women. And, you know, not that I think anybody has to pick beads based on gender, but, you know, you can pick whatever beads you want. But I think it's cool that they do some really unique beads. And I just want to share Thomas Sabo because I don't see a lot about it out on, you know, the internet and YouTube and stuff. So I wanted to share my collection because I think they're a really cool charm company. I'm always willing to try a new charm company. I love charms. It's like one of my favorite things is charm collecting. And, you know, those of you that watch my charm evolution video, you know that I've been collecting charms since I was in 5th grade or 10 years old, essentially, of different varying types. And so I'm always trying out new charms. Pandora's my bae, my favorite, but I try out different brands and different companies, and I have not been disappointed. I've owned this bracelet for about 3 years, and it's just shiny and wonderful and still really good condition. The charm is you know, no wearing, no, you know, tarnishing, anything. It's just in really great shape. So this is all sterling silver, real sterling silver done. So thank you guys. I'm glad I got to share this with you, and Have a great day. Bye.